Mate, I'm enormous.
Have you got so big again that it like hurts a bit?
I'm so big. I've almost outgrown the sink.
The sink.
I can't have a bath in the sink anymore.
What you have to sort of what do each body part separately now?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a cough. I'll try and hide that.
I might have to get started. What?
I've got
That's fine. Don't worry about it. It adds realism.
real. What were you saying? You
Yeah.
might have to.
I don't know. But I might have to start like bathing in an actual bath. Ah!
You still wash your toes in the sink, though, can't you?
I wash my toes in the toilet.
Oh dear, what with the flush?
The toilet's just a small bath for your feet, really.
That's actually quite a good idea.
Yeah, yeah.
I might do it.
It's like a little
Do you reckon it feels
fast
nice?
moving.
Like put your foot as
Well,
far into the toilet as you can, then just flush it.
I wouldn't want to know what's round the U bend, though. I reckon round the U bend
Some
where you can't
monsters
see.
hiding.
Exactly, snakes and so on.
Ooh!
I think you should just record and see what happens.
I already am.
Oh, right.
Ah!
Because this is freewheeling. See, now, if we're advanced, and now you can dedicate a lot of time and effort towards it, um, uh, it should be like ramble, 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 intro dingaling, jingle, that's what they call it, not dingaling.
Shall I attempt to make a jingling?
Make a no, a jingle. Make a jingle, and then put it like, here, 3, 2, 1, jingle, okay, squirrel.
It's okay. Okay, squirrels.
Please don't sing. Just do it with some kind of basic music maker.
Okay, you're gonna see my
That's your
talents.
task.
I feel
That's your
like
task.
I feel like I can't achieve this task. I'm the least musical person you'll ever know.
Ah, sorry, I didn't hear that. I was just chugging on some gains.
I'll pay someone.
No, don't pay anyone. Just
I'll pay someone with all the money I've got.
Oh yeah. How's that? Well, you should have quite a lot of money.
Not really. I'm still paying off. I'm still sort of getting my feet, but it's my second payday, and
Yeah.
we got a bonus, so yeah, I'll have all my main bills out of the way. It's just debt now.
And Sophia's getting cash
Yeah, buddy.
and some gash.
Yeah, not so.
No, not so much. Not much gash in the sofa business.
No, man. It's it's pretty dry.
I don't like that I used the word gash in a public forum. I'm sorry to anyone. I'm sorry to my mum and sister.
Because they listen to it.
No, I don't think they'd be proud of me. Actually, I don't think my sister would probably care.
Really? Is this your young sister?
No, I haven't got a young sister. I've got an old sister.
Why have I always thought you've got like a 14-year-old sister?
I've got a 16-year-old that lives in the house with me.
Yes, she's not older than you.
No, but she's not my sister.
What is she?
She's a 16-year-old girl that lives in my house.
Yeah, but
Don't we all have that?
what's your relationship to you?
Oh, she's my mum's like boyfriend's partner. I don't know, his daughter. You know?
Yeah, she's sort of like your stepsister.
No, because they're not married.
How long they been together?
Uh, I'm so sorry. Only like 4 years.
Okay. And are you good friends with this girl?
No, I tease her and torment her quite a lot.
Do you? That's quite horrible.
Yeah.
Do you like hang out with her friends and stuff with her?
No, I've realised, you know how I'm like, not to blow my own trumpet, but pretty like charismatic and able to chat to people.
Yeah.
No, but okay, I don't mean that, but I find it easy, relatively easy, if I need to interact with people.
Yes.
But also kids. I'm good. Don't make any pedo jokes, but I am good with kids, and I can get on with kids and connect with them on the same level. But I can also get on with adults, and if I need to, I can make myself seem approachable and a bit charming and a bit interested. Blah 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 blah. I found out there is a little grey area between the age of 15 and 17 and females that I don't know how to interact with.
What? Because you find them attractive?
No. I'll explain why. Because below 15, like and below, they're still kids, so I can still act like them with kids.
Yes, yeah.
18 and above, they're probably attracted to me. And,
True.
and I. That's true. No, but you can kind of engage. Like it wouldn't. So if the situation dictates, not that I would because I have a girlfriend, but there's a kind of you can have a bit of whatever. But then there's this, like I say, little grey area, and it turns me into this fumbling, awkward weirdo. And bearing in mind, so I'm 6'3" and I've got long hair.
Big
so
muscles.
If I don't, no. Well, not obviously. But if I don't carry myself with the kind of usual aplomb, I can look like a bit of a weirdo.
Really?
And it turns out when I open the door to a couple of 16-year-old girls, and I don't know what to say to them, I'm like, "Hi, Anusha's upstairs. You can go on up." And then I kind of turn around and shuffle off into the kitchen. And then I realised that I didn't want to go in the kitchen or need to go in the kitchen, but I just stand there for a while because I don't want to then follow them up the stairs. I don't know how to act with them. It's weird.
Just let them. Just don't say a word. Don't say anything.
But then I look really creepy.
Just point.
But yeah.
And
that's
do follow them up the stairs.
Smelling
and tripping.
Tripping on my own. Don't worry. Anyway, what's up?
What's up? Not much, man. I've been ill.
Good. So's everyone.
Yeah.
My sister was ill on Christmas. I fought it off like a fucking trooper.
It's all them gains.
It's all them gains. We've got too many muscles to get ill.
Christmas gains.
Yeah, no. I had a pretty active Christmas because I was in the mountains in a house with no heating aside from 2 wood stoves. So I was fucking cutting wood with chainsaws. I was stacking wood. I had to go get shitload, literally I don't know, fucking 100 kilos of wood in the morning and in the evening. I was doing my thing. I went snowboarding for a day. I was pretty active.
I like the idea of that.
It was
invite me.
No, the idea is a lot more romantic than it is when you're actually living there for a week, and that is just how you have to warm yourself. It's not cool and rustic anymore. It's just a bit plodding and day to day.
Could you not have rubbed yourself on the person near you?
There wasn't anyone near me.
Were you on your own?
My sister was ill. My dad was doing other things like cooking and stuff, so I was kind of in charge of wood and stuff like that. And then my dad's Fred came down. My dad's friend and his son came down, and so we chainsawed up a shitload of wood, like fucking tree trunks, and then we all got really fucking baked. I'm not even joking. It's the first time I ever got a stone with my dad.
What was he like?
He was fine. I was fucked. Honestly, it was probably the second or third most I've ever been stoned in my life. I'm not a frequent stoner, not anymore. I'm not 16 anymore. But, Jesus Christ, these Mediterranean Frenchmen roll joints like my forearm. They're so fat. And
sure this wasn't a penis?
No, well, maybe. And I was quite drunk, and after a couple of those, I was like, I'm off to bed. That was fun. That was a weird one. Tell me about what did you do for Christmas apart from BL?
I worked every day since Boxing Day. And I had the most exciting New Year's I've ever had, mate. You ready?
Yeah? Go. Hit me.
I was asleep by 8:30.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I became an old man.
What happened?
Illness set in.
You didn't do anything for New Year's?
No, I didn't do anything, man. I was so tired from working and being ill that I went to sleep.
That sounds awful.
It was. It's quite depressing.
So you didn't even get a New Year's finger? Or
no.
Sorry.
No fingering.
No fingering.
Nothing like that.
Didn't even treat yourself?
No, it was depressing.
Jeez.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So next New Year's, come around. You can go to sleep with me.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
I thought that'd be quite appealing.
Nah.
Well, whatever.
I'm already going to have to sleep with you soon. Aren't we going camping?
We are. We're going to plan a camping trip.
Okay, can we go somewhere where you can surf as well? Can we go like North Devon? That's
Well, I
that. We
wasn't
don't need
sure
to
what's
go.
gonna. We're kind of looking at maybe a little like someone mentioned like go like paddleboarding or kayaking or whatever down like one of the rivers.
I mean, can we go surfing instead of paddleboarding?
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't we go North Devon? Because like that, we don't have to go all the way back down to Cornwall. But then, like, maybe a couple of people from Cornwall can come up. And now we're just talking about our lives
That's
planning. Let's not do this. Bad.
we are
No.
life planners. It's what we do
Yeah,
now.
but that's not. No one tunes into a podcast. Or no one tunes into a
No one
podcast.
choosing anyway, so we're all right.
Well, like I say, you've got 100% commitment and focus now.
I will use this focus.
Yeah, you got to drive it into something. I drive it into like getting hench.
Yeah, yeah.
If there is anyone that doesn't listen, that doesn't know me, this is kind of. I've got to make clear that this is irony because I'm not actually hench.
He's huge.
He's not. I wish, mate. I wish. There was a time, 2 summers ago.
2 summers
That-
ago, you were a monster.
2 summers ago, I was ripped as shit, and now I'm kind of like a skinny fat guy. I look skinny, but then in fact, if you see me topless, I've got a little belly and little man boobs, which is, I think, the worst kind of body shape.
Giant arms.
They look. Not really. Not like. Not now. Not anymore.
No, you got Hulk arms. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Go on. Why is it so bad?
What?
This body?
What?
You were explaining, and I cut you off.
Oh, the skinny fat guy body.
Yeah.
Because if you wear I like wearing big baggy clothes and stuff, and then I just look like a lanky guy because I'm quite narrow and I'm quite tall, so I look like lanky and skinny. And someone sees me and they go, "Oh, he's just a skinny dude." But then with the top off, it's like, "Oh, he's a little bit fat, but he's tall and lanky."
This guy's
So-
everything.
No, this guy's everything and nothing. This guy's everything and nothing I want.
Oh dear. Well, one day
Yeah.
you will be everything you need.
No, I've peaked. I know I'm never going to be as good as I was. Not the summer just gone. The summer before that, I'm never going to be that good.
Well,
That's it. I peaked. That was it.
Pete, you've
I saw
captured
it.
the
No,
girl.
honestly. Well, no, this was just kind of just prior to cap. It was when we were kind of, me and my missus were just like seeing it. We went through like 6 months of like just seeing each other. So I was still kind
She
of
was
like,
scared of you.
yeah, I was still kind of, before I'd captured her, I was still kind of like a bit driven to be like, come on, let's make myself.
A beautiful man.
And I had time, and I'd only see her like once a week. So and I was working right next to the gym in summer, and I was just going bam, 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 and I was like, yeah.
Then you became a fantastic beast, and nobody knew where to find you.
Yep.
That's the first film reference we've got.
I haven't seen it.
Neither have I.
Let's stop that conversation there. I know Johnny Depp's in it. Spoiler.
Is he?
Yes, don't let's. That is like
That
legitimately.
does not excite me about any.
Well,
Don't
I
guess.
knew he was going to be in the next film, and then someone like accidentally was like, "Oh, he's at the end of the first film." I was like, "Yeah, I guessed that he was going to be in it." But anyway, so it's not really a big spoiler, and no one really cares.
What does he
I
play?
will go see that film.
Like a
at some point.
wizard.
Yeah, he plays a bad wizard.
Oh, he's a baddie, is he? Okay, that's cool.
Apparently, he looks
Is he a
shit.
drunk bad wizard?
I don't know about that. He's the guy who, he's the guy who Dumbledore used to have beef with.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't
His
worry too
mother?
much, mate. Nah, don't worry too much, mate.
Roast dinner? No. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, don't worry about it, mate.
Whatever. What have you been watching? Anything?
Mate, I've been watching everything.
Everything.
I've got I'm gonna fucking start listing shit off. So, one of my Christmas films, I'm doing Catchup, cultural Catchup.
Cultural.
That's a good.
catch-up.
That's a good corner. That's like a good, podcast segment. If we were gonna kind of segmentize, not a word, the podcast, we could have cultural Catchup where we have to, or cultural ketchup because that sounds funny, where we catch up with something that we missed. So for you, it would be watch fucking Train Spotting because you haven't fucking
Yeah. All right.
that's a good one. That's what we're doing. It's a weekly
Let's do it.
fucking thing. Do a jingle for this as well.
Cultural catch-up.
Yeah, mate. Anyway,
Just like that.
so I watched The Hunger Games
Oh yeah, okay.
and The Hunger Games 2.
Yeah,
I think I'm not going to watch anymore.
yeah. Stop. I think number two is where she gets stolen. Is that or
Stolen. Yeah,
is that what happens at the end?
yeah, yeah. I'll run it through. So number one is it's okay. It's fuck ugly. Like
Fuck.
that's, that's sorry. That's not a kind of good critical analysis. When I say that, I mean it's shot like an anus. That's not very good either. It looks really ugly. It's the kind of cinematography is going for this kind of Barry Ackroyd, if you've seen any Michael Mann films, or the guy who shoots Catherine Bigelow films like The Hurt Locker, and if you've seen Paul Greengrass films like Bourne Ultimatum and blah 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 blah. There's this kind of those cinematographers,
Yeah.
like Barry Ackroyd and I can't remember Michael Mann's one, started out in documentary filmmaking, and it's this form of kind of agitated, you're there in the action form of cinematography, which works amazingly when you've got the kind of the street shootout in something like Heat. You really feel like you are there and you're a spectator and bullets are flying by you and you're just caught. Yeah, you're caught up in it because you're seeing it in this kind of frantic, immediate first-person perspective. Problem is, action films of the new age, films like, I don't know, Taken and even some of these kind of new wave of Hollywood action films. Megaton, there's a French director, he did Taken 2 and a few other films and stuff like that.
His name's Megaton.
His surname is what's his name? Anyway, they try and imitate this without having the grounding in that documentary cinematography. Right. They just try to ape it. They try to shake the camera around while action's going on, edit it really, really fast, and people will think that something exciting's happening. Whereas, in fact, you've still got to do what the Bourne films did well, is they've still got convincing, crunchy, muscular action choreography, but they're just shooting it in a way that feels firsthand. For example, Taken 2 or something like that, or even the third Transporter, which is by the same director as Taken 2.
Yeah.
They shoot it in a kind of really jumbled, clumsy, ugly and annoying way, which this is my point with Hunger Games. In Hunger Games, the camera is just deliberately swaying and shaking just to seem like it's more verite, like it's more real.
Yes.
And Olivier Megaton, granted, good surname, but
fantastic
Olivier Megaton.
Surname.
Yeah, Megaton is a fucking strong surname. But yeah, he did, the Taken 2 and 3. He did Transporter 3, which I remembered, and he does other kind of garbage, Colombiana, shit like that.
Yes.
But so the Hunger Games 1 is kind of okay. It's kind of decent, and I understand that part of the design, the way it's shot, is to hide some of the violence in the film,
yes.
Which I understand they wanted to get a 12 and so on and so forth. I would have liked to see a bit more of the blood and guts, obviously, but it's just really a really hideous film to watch, like aesthetically ugly. The second one improves on that a lot.
Yes, I agree.
A lot in terms of it's much more controlled, it's much more measured and framed, and each shot is more composed and clean and attractive. Problem is, the second one is better. The first half deals with the kind of the fallout of the Hunger Games and that kind of political intrigue and stuff like that quite well. But then it just goes back into the Hunger Games, this time in a jungle.
Yeah. And
it's all a bit lame and unengaging, and nothing really happens. In fact, more happens in the actual games in the first film than does in the second. And then it ends on this, whoop, we've pulled you out. It was all a thing to get you out and start a rebellion. To be continued.
Yeah, why didn't they just do it at the very start?
Just annoying, but just not great, not very interesting. I like the kind of pseudo socio-political framework which is quite Orwellian of the classes and the districts moving out away from the city. I also think the design isn't great. I don't like this whole Vivienne Westwood style.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
I don't. It just doesn't convince me. Like there are certain films that have obviously done that kind of neo fashionista future quite well and engagingly, and I just don't think I didn't like the design. Stanley Tucci's TV show host I did like. I thought he was quite fun, interesting presence, and there's a bit of a reflection on kind of the media's consumption of violence and so on and so forth. So they're not bad films. They're kind of solidly made, and there's a bit of intrigue going on behind them. Jennifer Lawrence is fine.
She doesn't look as good as she does in real life.
They've
made her look weird.
I've never been sold on Jennifer Lawrence, just personally. She doesn't do it for me. But that doesn't affect the film in any way. Yeah, so I watched them. I watched 1 and 2. I heard, 3 part 1 and 3 part 2 are pretty crap.
It's terrible.
So I'm not going to watch them, to be honest.
I tried a number of times to watch part 1, and I just fall
part
asleep.
1's really,
so bad.
really, yeah.
Just scenes where they just don't make sense. It's like, why are you doing this? Just move.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll give them a miss. It's no Twilight, is it?
No, I've never seen the last Twilight. I kind of.
Oh no, me neither. Actually,
I want to watch it.
4 of them. We should do it together. Because I'm a little bit of a Twilight fan. A little bit, like bits of it, especially number 3. I like a lot. So I'm a slight, not massive. I'm not going to say they're brilliant, but I'm a bit of a Twilight defender. A little bit.
Oh wow, I was not expecting that.
I'm sure we've talked about it before. Anyway, what have you watched over Christmas?
I have watched a very disappointing, quite a few disappointing shows actually. First one is the Grand Tour. They did this Minion special, and it's just them doing what they normally do. Nothing exciting. It was just like watching an old episode on Dave.
Of Top Gear.
Yes, exactly. It was. They did not improve anywhere. They have not shown. Some of the episodes they've shown where like Beamer's Amazon, like it's improving the format and everything.
Big old budget on it, isn't it?
Yeah, the budget. But then like there's some episodes where it's just like, well, they just made this because they need to make so many episodes. And
I've never. Yeah, I hate Jeremy. I hate Jeremy Clarkson. I would never.
I can see why people would hate them. And like, I'm no like huge fan of them.
I think he's just a kind of bigoted Tory poster boy. He just seems like an absolute prick to me.
He can be funny though. That's it.
I don't know about that. Not to me. He's not at all my cup of tea. And fair play, each their own, But you're saying that, so that's kind of disappointed you. It hasn't.
Yeah, it disappointed me. Yeah, I just wanted more. Like you expect, like you used to anyway. Back in the day, like a Top Gear special, you'd look forward to it and be like, "Yeah, that was so good. That was funny." But nah, they let themselves down and their fans. That's what they've done.
Yeah,
that's it. What have I also watched? I watched Sherlock, but
I haven't watched it yet. So careful, because I've always liked Sherlock.
So have I. I'm a big fan of Sherlock, but not the most engaging episode. But be a judge for yourself. I won't say any more.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to watch it again.
I'll give it a go. Oh yeah, obviously I'll watch it. So.
What did I? Oh, Christmas Day. There you go. Harry Potter final part of the million episodes. That's good. I realised I had never watched it.
Really?
And it's quite a good thing to watch. Right. There's excitement there. It ends and he's married that ginger one and not the hot one.
Who's the hot one?
Hermione.
Why would he marry her?
Because she's the hot one.
She's with Ron, isn't she?
Yeah, but he's Harry Potter, man. He can just steal her.
Yeah, he goes, I'm fucking Harry Potter.
Do you not know who I am, Ron? The girl is mine.
Isn't there that bit where that's in part 1 of the last 2? God, why do I hate fucking films that split? Oh, so that's a different rant. But in the part 1 of the Deathly Hallows, or what is it? Or the half? What is it? What's the last one?
Deathly Hallows.
Yeah, it's
we'll go with
part
that.
1 of Deathly Hallows. They try and do a whole kind of psychosexual, psychological horror element where they where one of the Horcruxes gives Ron a vision of like Harry and Hermione bumping naughty bits or something like that. He gets all angry and he's like, "No. I like her. You know I like her." Something like that. I'm pretty sure. And then they sit in a tent and listen to Nick Cave, which I quite like.
Oh, I remember this actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember going yeah, because I love Nick Cave. I was a bit like, wicked. I'm sold.
I'm down for this.
I was down for it.
I might watch that then.
What, part 1?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, because you have just seen part 2.
So I can catch up and see what happened beforehand.
Yeah, exactly. That's,
That makes
which is the one that Dobby dies in?
I think that one, I don't know. I don't care for that little Dobby creature.
Oh, fuck Dobby. Everyone's like, I cried when Dobby died. It's like, then you're a fucking kid that's been manipulated.
Gremling.
He's so fucking annoying. Like,
I've got me a sock or something. So what? I've got 2 socks.
Yeah, mother little.
I don't need your little rank sock that you don't wash because you're holding your sweaty hand.
Yeah, he lives in a pillowcase.
Does he really?
That's what he wears. He's got no class if he wears a pillowcase. That's the problem with that elf. He's got no class.
Oh, that's just reminded me. I'm washing my bedding, but I forgot to put my actual sheet in the wash.
That is not good podcasting. Not interesting.
That's super interesting. Yeah.
I've got some other things. I'm halfway through. I said it would be my thingy show, and I was telling the truth. I'm halfway through Stranger Things.
Oh, how are you finding it?
It's okay.
Yeah. What's just happened?
How much? There's this. It's got this problem with serial TV. It takes 2 episodes for you to find out finger bunnies are in the air to find out that Will's body that's taken up from that quarry is in fact not him. It's a fake. It's a doll. And it's like, yeah, I know. Obviously.
Yeah.
I know. You pulled him out of the water. I've seen thousands of films before. You don't show his face or any close-ups, blah, 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 blah. I know it's not him.
But I don't think that was for us. I think it's for the,
No, but give me some credit.
Members.
That's fine. Give me, as a viewer, some credit, and don't make me watch another hour and a half of TV before he finds the body in the morgue and then cuts it open and it's a doll, and you're like... And then it's this big revelation, and it's like, yeah, I know. And then that's the cliffhanger. I'm like, that's not a cliffhanger. I know. Obviously.
Here's something that everyone knows.
So don't do it as a big built-up cliffhanger after 2 episodes. Just wasting my bloody time. It's okay. Yeah, the soundtrack's quite good. You've got a bit of Echo and the Bunnymen, Television, The Clash. There's some good old shit in there actually, which I like. The actual soundtrack is just doing what's kind of come back into vogue these days, which is riffing on late 70s, early 80s horror riffs, the kind of synth riff that John Carpenter put front and center in his films like Halloween and The Thing and blah, 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 and They Live and blah, 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 or Assault on Precinct 13 or The Fog.
We get it.
Yeah. But this is my point, is that I know these are so many things that touchstones that I know, and I haven't watched one for about a week because I've got home and I've been a bit busy, but I will finish it. And there's good things in it. There's things I like in it. I think the kids are good actors.
The kids are,
You
yeah,
probably
they're
see,
really charismatic and quite
yeah, they work and you buy them.
likable, aren't
Well,
they?
I'm sure we'll see a lot more of them, which I think's a good thing in the future.
And that girl's got a cool name, like
Which one's
11. Her real name's like Millie
oh
Bobby Brown or something.
oh is it right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool
But
kid.
yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, one thing I did watch. Okay, I don't know if you heard of it. It's called the OA.
Yeah. We've
Have I
talked
spoke
about
about this already?
Yeah. I've said I wanted to see it. We have done this.
Okay. Yeah, don't watch it. Carry on.
Don't watch it.
I don't know. It's weird.
I wanted to watch it.
It's not the most entertaining thing.
No, I heard it was quite good.
All right, watch it. Maybe it's good.
Okay. I will do that.
You do your thing. What else should we do?
Oh, mate, I've watched all of Rick and Morty and I'm watching it again. It's so good.
Oh, I haven't. I don't care.
Mate, it's fucking brilliant.
Is it really? Well, why?
So funny.
Well, I'm gonna.
It's so funny. It's the best comedy I've seen in ages. It's just so funny. I absolutely love it. I think it's brilliant.
I will watch an episode. That's
No, but
my. That's my two things. I'm gonna watch this Rick and Morty thing.
you got to watch a couple.
All right, I'll
You
watch
got-
a couple, and I'm gonna watch.
I think you'll dig it. Like after you
Train Spotting.
watch a couple of episodes and then you'll be in. I've literally watched all through the two series on Netflix and I've started going through it again because I'm so into it. It's just it's my comfort. It's my comfort TV at the moment. I just can't stop. I absolutely love it. I think it's amazing.
Well, you should calm yourself, please.
No, it's really fun. It's really funny. It's got like this kind of offbeat humor and its science fiction ideas are so out there and insane that it's just so constantly imaginative and weird and yeah, just really, really good stuff. I love it.
Well, yeah, we'll see. Let me be the judge because you like some weird shit.
Not everyone likes it. Like
Yeah,
I was
no,
in a,
not everyone.
yeah. I was
don't know
at
anyone.
I was at this cottage I was at for New Year's with my girlfriend and her friends.
Oh,
We put on Rick and Morty when we were hungover on New Year's Day, and all the guys had seen more than I'd seen of it.
Oh,
They'd
wow.
liked it for ages, and they all loved it, and they were like, this episode's really good, and it was really good, and then they were like, this episode's really good, and they were like, actually, all the episodes are really good, you know what I mean?
okay. So there's what 4 people that like it.
Nah, loads of people like it, mate.
Okay.
You're chatting nonsense.
I don't know. We'll see. I'll watch it. I'll get a go. I'll watch that and your Train
It's
Spotting.
really funny,
We'll see.
and Train Spotting is just the best film.
There's something I've seen. There's something I've done, and I can't remember what it is. And
You don't do anything.
It probably wasn't anything, to be honest.
You don't see anything.
It wasn't. Carry on. So you went to a cottage for New Year's? Let's roll back. How was it?
It was alright.
What did you do there?
We got drunk and stuff.
Was that it?
Had some drinks.
Where was the cottage?
Just like not far, like just down the road near kind of Wimbledon. It was so we could all get in a place together,
Oh, okay.
and drink in comfort and so on, and
Sounds
that it was fine, you know.
Sounds nice. Sounds super nice, man.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got a game. Do you want to play a game?
I want to know what your game is.
Is it a game? Can you call it a game? I don't know. It's sort of like, would you rather have this or that?
Yeah, no. Yeah, you mentioned this.
I
Right.
mentioned it. Have you planned anything?
Yeah, well, I'm a human. Have played Would You Rather, so I can have my two. But I'm worried we might lose our like 2 people that maybe listen to this because the only ones I know and go back to regularly are really, really haggard.
Well, let's find out. Okay.
Do you want me to go first because it will set a dark precedent?
Let me go first, then you go. Okay.
Okay, because I
Okay,
think when I go, that's it.
that's
We're
what I'm
done.
thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Over of the squirrels. Right, okay. Would you rather only be able to go headfirst up and downstairs on all fours? Are you with me?
hmm
Yeah? Or every time you use like a lift or an escalator, you have to kiss it and thank it?
The second one, because that sounds really nice. I like that. I really like the idea of that. Yeah, I'd like to kiss it. I might start doing it.
But you
I'd
got to
like
get
to
off and
kiss.
kiss like the handrail and go thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. Yeah, I like that.
You
I
go
like
with
that a
that?
lot. Yeah, I really like that. What about you?
I'm.
Actually,
I
you don't
think
need to.
I might have to agree with you.
Yeah, I think that's nice.
I
I've
just
tried
imagine going downstairs head first on all fours.
downstairs head first is really hard.
It's
Like,
awkward, man.
yeah, it's really hard.
Though you'd get
Talking
hens.
from experience, obviously, you would. Yeah, your shoulders would be like big boy. You know what I'm saying?
Bigger boy. Go on, right. You go yours. You go yours.
Ah, really?
Yes, come on.
Right. I'm sorry to anyone listening, but this is just one of the only ones I know. Would you rather? Would you rather fuck your mum or be fucked by your dad?
Oh, why do you do this?
I said I'm sorry.
uh, 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 I don't really know what to say.
Your game, you've got to answer.
Female, go, your turn.
What?
The female one.
Are you joking? I'd rather be fucked by my dad. Are you joking? My mum's my mum. You're
Yeah,
disgusting.
but that's your dad.
No, but exactly. Dad's my dad. My mum is my mum, and like, no way. Oh, you're awful.
Right, moving on. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Would you rather have?
Oh, God.
Would you listen?
You're awful. I can't believe you.
Right. Would you rather have little penises as fingers and toes, or have bum holes for ears?
Bumholes for ears.
Tiny little penises.
Bumholes for ears.
Lots of them.
Again, I've got long hair. You wouldn't be able to see them. Bumholes for ears.
But you also.
Do you shit out of them all?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, God.
They're fully functional.
But then us, likewise, would the penises be fully
Yes,
functional?
exactly.
Right. No, I would, yeah, bumholes as ears, please. Not please. Like, I don't actually...
It's a request. I would have to. Oh. I'm going to say penises.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just going against what I say.
I could be a legendary porn star.
Yeah, maybe, actually.
Imagine that.
Damn it.
I'd be rich.
So could I.
And you just poo out your head.
No, I could get fucked in...
Oh! Like 3 entrance holes now.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay, what's your next one?
Sorry, I just can't believe you'd fuck your mum over getting fucked by your dad. Like, your dad, like, you know, whatever.
Move on.
I don't know now, like... I don't know.
Have you got one?
Well, yeah, but I don't
Is
know.
it
if I
just
want-
as bad?
Probably. Well, it's a bit weird. Like, it's probably not as bad because
Oh,
I
God.
think that's probably the worst thing
That
I
is,
can
yeah.
imagine.
Use it. Say it. Come on, what is it?
What was it? It was what was it? I remember part of it. Right. Would you? What was it? Oh yeah, it's quite simple. It's quite straightforward. So would you rather just straight up have your penis cut off,
Right.
or I can't say this. This is awful. This is well, you with the pair of scissors cut out your anus, so round the outside of your anus, so you have no longer have an anus, so it's just an open flowing passage.
Wait, you cutting out just the
You cut out
outside?
your anus. You're cutting out your anus.
Oh,
There will be no more anus there.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I know.
I think. Oh.
Just an open passage forever.
Okay, so what? It just everything just falls out of it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, you got it, don't you?
Yeah, at least like you can get some pleasure.
Yeah, your penis is like your mum, really. You don't do anything to it. That's how I see it.
Yeah, you
Apart
don't
from
say
you.
the same thing about you.
Mm. This is awful. Go on. What's your second one?
Right, this one's on a bit of an easier note. Okay, would you rather fall asleep uncontrollably, or only be able to sleep after having a poo?
I do both of them anyway. I don't know what would change. Basically, you're
Like,
saying
you're
which one
walking
do
down
you
the
not
street.
want to have
You're
anymore?
walking down the street, yeah, and then you just fall asleep.
I'd just fall asleep after having a poo. It'd be a lovely kind of end to the day, yeah. Because then I'd save up my poo.
Oh, you get it
And
in control.
this way-
Okay, but what if you're ill?
Well, then if you're ill, you're going to be at home in bed anyway. So it sounds pretty good. Nah, it sounds great. Because I'd plan it. I'd be like, oh, ready to. And also, it'd be a really nice, easy way of going to sleep.
Oh,
Because
I
you know
feel
you're
that's
going.
a valid point. Yeah.
Because I have quite often have problems sleeping. So this way, it'd be like, oh, just have a nice big meal, save it up, and then bam, I'm out. I'm out for the night.
But how about if like you could only when you sleep, you slowly poo?
What? No, what? That's not part of it. You can't just add.
I've twisted it.
No, you can't. Because what does that mean? You slowly poo.
You slowly.
So you
let
do
out
a poo. You do a poo. You fall asleep, and then you slowly, continuously poo. No, I'm not accepting your caveat.
Just like a really slow train coming out. I don't know, over like the space of 6 hours.
No, I'm not. No, I don't accept your caveat.
I would
No.
go for that.
I don't accept it.
Imagine you just smushing it around.
No, I don't accept that one. Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world. You have a shower when you come out and you throw it away. But I mean, no, it's fine. No, you're nonsense. Nonsense. I'm not having it.
Fine, whatever. Have you got another? Or should we
No,
move
that's
on?
it. You've brought this to a shambling hole. I'm not happy.
Why?
It's just horrible, isn't it? It's just awful. What?
I think we had a lot of fun there. And it's your turn. Your next episode, you're coming at us with the game.
Well, yeah, can it be a different game?
It could be a different game, yeah, of course.
Right. Oh, you've totally thrown me. I mean,
You're the one with the creepy ones.
Yeah, I know, but you got them out of me. I didn't want to ask that one on, like I say, publicly.
First thing.
I just wanted to just carry on talking about films and that. To quickly move on, I saw a Monster Calls at the cinema the other day.
You saw what?
A Monster Calls. Have you not seen this?
I have
It's on
no
the side
idea
of all
what
the
that
buses.
is.
It's on the side of all the buses.
I've never seen that.
Right. It's a film that came out on New Year's Day
Yeah.
about a young boy whose mum is dying, well, in the kind of failing treatment for cancer.
Right.
So it's a nice cheery start.
Yeah.
He is finding he's a reclusive child, vital and vivacious imagination, draws and paints and comes up with fairy tale stories and so on and so forth. He's bullied at school. He's can't connect with his gran, who's he's going to have to live with once his mum passes away, and he's finding it hard to deal with this kind of. The only person he gets on with is his mum, played by Felicity Jones, of Star Wars. Rogue One. Of.
So what is this before she's doing her Star Wars stuff?
Well, I don't know which one was
when
shot
she's
first,
at home.
to be honest.
Is it the same universe?
Yeah. It's the same Star Wars universe.
Okay.
So must be her a bit older, even though she looks still quite young. Um, anyway, point is, um,
She
through
dies.
through his imagination, at first he conjures up this tree monster played by Liam Neeson,
All right.
who in the cemetery behind his house, there's this old yew tree that at night at 7 past 12 precisely manifests himself into this giant man tree. Think the Ents in Lord of the Rings, but
Yes.
bigger,
Yes. Yes.
more sinewy, and more Liam Neeson-y.
All right.
Pretty well imagined stuff. The kind of attention to the creature creation, something that I find quite engaging, is really well done. He's believable, and he cracks, and his weight and his presence is felt, and he sounds like a tree, which is nice. And he obviously has the vocal tonalities of Liam Neeson, which is very nice, comforting, but also scary and can be quite intense. It's by Juan Antonio Bayona, or J.A. Bayona, as he's now going, who did. There's a very stark connection to the work of Guillermo del Toro, of most notably Pan's Labyrinth, in that idea of a child confronted with a human fear and death and evil and whatever and what else, and confronting it through fantasy and through fairy tale, and one and two becoming intertwined and becoming one and the same in the end. They're shades of each other, reflections of each other, and so on and so forth, which was dealt so incredibly in Pan's Labyrinth, which I still think is, with that, hands down the best film of the last 20 years.
I've never seen it.
Well, one day that can be your cultural corner, cultural catch-up, whatever we call it, because that is absolutely the number one text of fantasy film, of modern fantasy filmmaking. There is no better example of what can be done in this genre of storytelling, and storytelling is another kind of thematic touchstone of the film. It's the monster comes out once a night and visits him, and he tells him, he says, over the next few nights I'll tell you a story, each night I'll tell you a story, and these stories kind of are told through this kind of quite beautiful animation and stuff, and again bleed in and out of reality and life, and have effects on the boy's life on a kind of human level, as well as being fantastical stories that the monster tells him. And they're about kind of human morality and ambiguity, and how things aren't so black and white. And in the end, he says, after my third story, you will tell me a story and it will be your truth. And this is about, it's about dealing with possible death and the fear of death and so on and so forth. And it's very affecting. My girlfriend cried quite a lot. I definitely welled up at a couple of moments. It's a really kind of affecting film, really affecting, really, but also kind of, beautiful and well designed. And Juan Antonio Bayona, the relation to Pan's Labyrinth and Guillermo del Toro films aren't just that narrative level. They're also, Juan Antonio Bayona's first film, The Orphanage, was very Guillermo del Toro-ish in the fact that it was even produced and presented as Guillermo del Toro presents The Orphanage. So it was there's very much. He also did The Impossible, the tsunami film from a couple of years ago.
Yes.
So he really knows how to do kind of. You've got the kind of the spectacle and the design and the kind of presence of this fantasy world and this really impressive tree monster. Liam Neeson did the mocap for the monster and so on and stuff. It's really convincing, and even though it's kind of woody and CGI, he has a kind of weight and an emotional heft, and it's all so neatly tied up in the end. Everything kind of, I don't want to go into the ending, but how everything kind of ties itself together, and there's kind of callbacks, and it works on levels that you don't think it is working on. until it comes to a head, until it ends. You realise that it's been doing things to you and between the characters that you don't quite pick up on until the end. It's a really nicely told story about storytelling and about death and grief and blah blah blah. And it's really nice start to the year. Really good film. It's obviously going to be a bit of a. It's going to get some nominations.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Some attention. Not overly. It's bloody good though. It's really good. Felicity Jones is great in it. The kid. I can't remember his name awfully. It's great, but it's all really good. So the only thing I have. Yeah, let's say Jeremy. The only thing I have a slight issue with is Sigourney Weaver. Obviously, the great Sigourney Weaver plays his grandma, who she's obviously fantastic actress, Sigourney Weaver, but her English accent leaves a lot to be desired. And he's also got a dad played by Toby Kebbell, but who lives in America with another family, new family. He comes to visit, but who's obviously disconnected from his son, not only geographically living in another country, but also he started a new story. This boy's been left behind. He's about to be left behind, not in the same way, but obviously by his mum. So it's really powerful. It's really touching and interesting and smart and attractive. And I thought it was absolutely brilliant. And it works, like I say, it works even more the more you think about it. So yeah, that's a great film. A Monster Calls. One to check out in the cinema if you have the opportunity. Obviously, you won't.
I won't. You're right. You won't. I will try and watch it though.
You'll try and watch it on the onlines.
Yeah, just on as it is.
Yeah, it's Lewis McDougall is the actor, by the way. Sorry, I felt bad for not.
Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy's. He's not called. Yeah. Anyway, Connor, because there's this great thing that the monster always refers to him as Connor McMalley in his Northern Irish tree voice.
Wow, you just sounded like Megatron.
Liam
No,
Neeson.
Optimus Prime. Sorry.
No, I have a particular set of skills. Liam Neeson and.
Mate, you sound more like Optimus Prime.
Well, there's a bit of that, but obviously, if you want to compare it to Transformers, it shows how human and weighty and real a big CGI monster can seem in comparison to the vacuous, light depictions of the Transformers in those films, which are so kind of weightless and vacuous and seem like they're just a load of CGI mechanics smashing into each other. Nonsense, boring shit.
I find it emotional when they die.
No one cares. Transformers are just crap.
There's a new one coming out, isn't there?
Oh god, The Last Night.
Last Night. There's always.
But it's spelt with a K, like as in because it's. Did you know it's got King Arthur in it? It's got Hitler in it.
I did not know these things.
Yeah, it's batshit. Like, what is going on with it? Have you seen the trailer for it?
I have. Yes.
It doesn't make any sense because it starts with kind of King Arthur time. Then it moves into kind of like World War II, and then it's like basically there's going to be teleporting, time travel robots / shit, and then I don't.
Hello.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you went all weird.
No, you went all weird.
Hello.
I'm sorry. That's what talking about Transformers does to me.
It sends you into a transformer. It actually sounded like you were transforming.
Yeah, I have zero interest in Transformers or their new shitty film.
Their new shitty film.
Yeah, no, don't make me watch it.
People actually go to the cinema and watch it, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of them. They do really well.
Really well. A bit like Fast and the Furious.
No, but Fast and Furious is quite fun, tongue-in-cheek, stupid, but fun spectacle.
Nah, I don't care.
No, I quite like Fast and Furious.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, from Fast 5 onwards, the fifth one's where they really kind of stepped into gear, so to speak.
I think Tokyo was the last one I watched.
Nah, that was crap.
They get better, did they?
Yeah, well.
Have you watched Westworld yet?
No.
Oh, gosh. You need to watch that. That's going to be one of your cultural roundups.
Cultural catch-ups.
Yes.
Stop changing it, man.
Cultural cultures. Like that's gonna be your thing.
Yeah.
At some point. Yeah, man. Right. What should we do? Should we end this?
All right, mate.
Whoa. We can carry on if you like. If you got time.
No, it's fine.
You got time?
No, you got better things to do, mate. Call it there. Do a jingle.
The jingle is goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
No, don't stop doing like singing. Just play
Why?
something.
I'm a singer.
Get a little keyboard on the on the internet and just kind of go doodly doo 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 doo, and that'll be the end.
Can we not just be like, all right, make a noise? That sounds.
You've
like
got to have a jingle.
goodbye.
I want a jingle for the beginning, and I want a jingle for the end. That's this week's homework, and then
Wait, what are you
we'll
doing?
talk about.
You're not doing anything. You make the end. I'll make the. No, I'll do the end. You do the intro.
No, so I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Right, let's call it. Time.
I will
Bam.
do it all. Doodly 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 doo. Goodbye, goodbye. We have been the OK Squirrels.
Again, no sequelizing, no pluralizing. Sorry, of the OK Squirrels. It's just OK Squirrel. We have been OK Squirrel.
No, we are the OK Squirrels.
Cut it. That's it. The end.
Bye.
Bam.